I want an album of an orchestra version of BTS songs. I don't know. I think they all will surprise us. Do you think they will retain the same dynamics, the same roles within BTS? Meaning it will still be driven by RM and Suga and J-Hope. Beyonce crossed over into country. I think that's, that crossed over of Beyonce, I think is one of the triumphs of the century. I really do. I think the way she did that was like chef's kiss. if anything, if anything, I would said for most time K-pop always had an air of innocence, enjoyment, and hope that North American pop has lost. Interesting. Interesting. Anything? Yeah. Interesting. Innocence, enjoyment, and hope. I think so. I I am okay with sexy performances, sexual performances. I'm okay with that. But um when it's too much, it's the same with violence, right? If I'm watching something and there's too much violence in it, I'm not necessarily against the portrayal of violence. It's just there's too much of it. And so for a lot of western acts, that's what I see. Like there's just too much sex in it. They're selling sex too much. And so my tendency is to tune out because it's just like that's the same thing. The same thing over and over again. So yes, I kind of agree with you. Now, with not that K-pop is not sexualized, not that K-pop girls or singers, female singers are not sexualized. It's just that they haven't pushed it to the way to the boundaries of what the Western pop stars are doing. Okay. General always show interest in new things, as most of the world has already witnessed BTS. It might be a little difficult to gain world attention again, except that I expect them to succeed. Possibly Jin from the snippets we've gotten. Um, wait, I don't. Where is that? I want to see them singing and dancing back up to each other's songs. I think they'll do that, like Switch. I definitely feel Jimin is going to be more involved in writing after his Face album. I could tell he'll be driven to do that. I think that their music will even be more mature, more thought provoking, and more inclusive of the variety of musical styles of each member. And I think that their concerts will even be longer, and I'm here for it. It might be more of a blend of the group and indie dynamics. JK can create an album in a week. I could see that. Same plus fun for fun songs. At least in my country, Ballet Tricks, at least in my country, I think it is just so heartbroken. Too much sex, too much violence, too much death, and too much vanity. What is your country, Ballet Tricks? Since they have all grown in some fashion, I hope that some of the dynamics change as well. I think if there's one thing I'm so curious about, it would be that, like the change in dynamics. I maybe a lot of solos will hate me for saying this, but I've really felt that the rap line were played the biggest influence in the music that they made and in the creative direction, basically in their chapter one, because they were writing first, right? Before the rest of the vocal line started writing and composing and producing their own songs. And so by the time they actually started dabbling in it heavily, that is, um, like the influence of the three, yeah, the influence is just so strong already. But I think so it would be interesting given the success, and I'm not just talking about commercial success, but the critical success of the vocal line. It would be interesting, like what's going to happen. Will the vocal line stay, like maybe the vocal line, there's one possibility, the vocal line saying, oh, I'm just, I in my own music, then I will be in control, but in BTS, I will let the rap line control it. Or it could be that there's a shifting dynamic, and it's going to take time for each member to sort of find their own space. Like they've now reshaped themselves, right? So they're going to have to find where they actually go to perfectly fit in that BTS puzzle again. BTS is going to be the first artist to hold a 3-day all-day concert. The first day will be BTS hits as a group, second day will be the solos, and third day will be special units. Me too. Last week, I actually, in the last live stream, I actually said that my wish is for them to do a semi-residency in the whole of Vegas, and there'll be like one concert per one member, and then like a 3-day or a 4-day concert for all the group, for the group, I mean, or maybe more. So like, and they'll do it for like a month or something, like a different kind, like a festival of something. And I say Vegas because this the whole city is sort of tailored for something like that, right? So it's easy to get hotels, it's easy to book, easy to go to, because it's designed for something like that. So like if we could do like a purple festival, and then like, there will be like one member that will do a concert, and then on the weekends it will be BTS, and then do it over again, something like that. That's my wish, just a wish. RM has always included all of them in as much possible as, and encouraged them all to participate. Oh yeah, for sure. And I think, as I've mentioned in one of the, I think in the Monday live stream that I did, a lot of, I feel like RM, Sugar, and J Hope sort of created an environment that allowed the vocal line to grow. I think they played a part on it. Um, Again, the success of the vocal line is theirs and theirs alone. But a huge part of it, because they're living together, right? And I think we have to give credit to the rap line, RM especially, and Sugar and J Hope, in creating that environment that will allow them to tap into resources, widen their horizon, to grow as artists. That, I really believe in that. And I think, as I've said, I'm so thankful that it was RM and Suga and J Hope that became the Youngs, because they are the rap line or the pillars of BTS. Because I think it would have been I think I really feel that the vocal line would have taken a different direction in their individual careers had it not been for that exposure. So yes, I definitely agree with that. This is not to take away the credit from the vocal line in their individual success. Their success is theirs and theirs alone. I feel like I feel like that we still have a solo release coming from one of the members before the OT7 reunion. Maybe. So there's this rumor, there's this stadium, I think, in Mexico, that said something about Jungkook doing, maybe like, I don't know, like a mini tour for Jungkook. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to get like a fourth and a fifth job for sure. I just also need a rap line to release Cypher point 0.5 after the hell that was last year. J Hope supposed to have another single to release. Yeah, he said he has one more. Didn't Jin say that he was putting out an album? um that was the impression, yeah, that he was going to, not maybe not an album, but something before the return of BTS. Jungkook will most definitely talk about how everyone is in their 30s and he's not. Well, wait, he's going to be in BTS, sorry, in Korean age, he's already 30 by the time that he comes out, because they are 2 years older. So to a certain degree, he's also Erica Yates. Thank you. Wait, where is Erica? Oh my god, where did you go? Oh, there you go. Fairlin, I agree with you. I think the guys will come back and create all kinds of new songs, blending all of the different genres each members have been working with in their solo works. Yeah, definitely. I'm just excited because I can't. They're so unpredictable. So I can't even guess what kind of music they're gonna come out with. So I mean, they're not the first group that I've liked. They're not the first K-pop group that I've liked, but they're the first where I have absolutely I can't guess what it is that they're going to do. I can't. So thank you, Erica Yates. Jungkook will put himself in his 30s. Jungkook is approaching his 30s really fast. He may be joking, but it's true. To In Korean age, he'll be 30. He's already 30 in Korean age. Jungkook always adds years to age as it is. Okay.